What's up everybody, it's Ain here and welcome to bank update video number 8. So in this series I talk about what's going on in PkHonor, my channel, my character, meaning like XP and GP gains. This is usually a weekly thing. However, a lot of you guys have actually been suggesting that I upload videos more weekly, as in not just doing them like every Saturday, Sunday kind of thing, but also doing them in the middle of the week. So that's what I'm actually planning on doing. I think I'm going to do maybe 2 update videos a week where I just do them like randomly, like I just situate them randomly, like when I get a big thing that goes on, when something big happens, I talk about it. I'm also adding a couple new series to the channel, including 10 hours of blank, where I do like 10 hours of Armadillo, 10 hours of Bandos, 10 hours of Tormented Demons, and videos such as like 1,000 of blank. So it would be like 1,000 of Dragon Imps or 1,000 of Tormented Demons. So obviously the 1,000 of are going to take a lot longer to make than the 10 hours of, unless it is really fast to get that 1,000 of whatever. And so those are going to be some PVMing videos I'm going to be bringing out to kind of immersify you more into my channel. Of course, we're still going to have the Is It Worth It? I'm actually working on many Is It Worth It at the same time, which probably isn't the best idea, but I don't like to do just one thing for a long period of time. I like to space it out, so that's why I'm doing many at the same time, and then I'll upload them throughout the time. But since our last update video, which was on like Friday, we got 430 million XP. We've been doing various things, such as we got 2 billion attack. I'm starting to work on defense. I'm at 84 million defense. We were at 21. Working on HP, we're at 888 million. I'm not sure what skills I really worked on. I think I got like 1 mil Herblore XP or something tiny like that. We've been doing Slayer. I think we got maybe 20 mil Slayer XP-ish, maybe. You can check on the last update video. And we also got 150 million farming XP. I actually stopped doing farming for about 2 days, but I'll probably start doing it again. So that's pretty awesome. So we got around 430 million XP, coming out to a total of 11.6 total XP. So really the channel is going quite well, guys. We are gaining a good bit of subscribers, and to kind of make it a lot better for you guys, I will try to upload more frequently during the week, so you guys don't have to wait for that quick spurt of videos on the weekend. So yeah, that's about it. Now guys, we've actually gained a lot of bank in the past couple days. A lot. And I'm going to tell you all the different ways I've acquired this bank. So the first way is I actually did a favor for a friend. This was not a donation. They did not give me this money out of their kind heart or anything. I actually had to do something for them. It was a bit of work, and so they gave me some GP. I believe they gave me like 5 or 6 bill, something like that. Really awesome. This other guy, who I believe his name's like I'm Jaden, I believe. I'm not totally sure, but he randomly PM'd me and gave me like 6 bill. He must be like some rich crazy guy, because he was like, oh, that's just pocket change, that's just some random items I had. And I was like, what? And on top of that, well, I'll actually talk about that later on in the video. So let's actually go to Edgeville so I can show you guys the GE. But yeah, we've gained a lot of money, and also I've been PVMing this whole time to be making that bank as well. So let's look into the Grand Exchange. So right now I'm actually buying full Virtus. I bought the Virtus top for not 2.4. It was actually more like it was like 2250, so 2.25, which isn't too bad. And then I'm also buying the mask for 2.1 and the robe legs for 2.2. So hopefully I can get those, because there's a couple PVMing bosses that I want to try out mage for. So without further ado, let's get into the bank. So the cash pile isn't that big, and that's actually because we already got Pernix. We have full Pernix, which is pretty awesome. We bought that for Corp next, things like that. And now we're buying full Virtus. So right then and there we got full Virtus and full Pernix, and we also got the Whip of Souls, which if you guys are PVMers, I highly recommend you get this, because it works as Soul Split. You don't even have to have Soul Split, but just to prove that to you guys, if I go over here and I pick curses and I put the Whip of Souls on, it doesn't let me do it because the Whip of Souls already has Soul Split as a passive ability. So what that means is you can actually protect melee, protect range, protect mage, things like that. and it will allow you to PVM a lot faster, and a lot of places where you would normally need food, you don't even need food, so that's really awesome. So we do have, I think it's a pretty good cash pile. Really, I don't care about cash right now because I'm big on PVMing and skilling, so most of my cash is actually going into items. Like my next item purchase will be Torva. I'm working towards Torva. I want to get the smaller ones, Pernix and Virtus out of the way first, but now we're working towards Torva, so that should be pretty awesome. But Torva is really expensive. It's like 25 bill for a set or something crazy like that. We got the potions. I think we made a couple potions, so that's pretty awesome. And what's not. We sold the 25k runite ore as well for 1.2 bill, so that's pretty awesome. We're also, oh, by the way guys, I'm doing a new series. I'll probably actually make a separate video on this, but it's me doing 100 consecutive Slayer tasks without skipping them. And so we're going to see how many Slayer points I'm going to get for that. We're not going to go for like a morph ring or anything. As you guys know, I'm against using death, so I'll probably just be buying these kinds of necklaces and the ranging amulet as well. So, just normal. Nothing really has changed. We got a 3rd age mage hat and the 3rd age amulet simply because that's some of the setups we're going to be using for PVMing, or what I did use before I had Virtus, or before I started buying Virtus. We got a couple void sets from PKing because really that's how we got our void points, was just from PKing. Soul's Whip, Pernix, Brawling Gloves, which should be there, and Slayer Gloves should be there as well. Some Bando sets, Whip of Chaos, Rune Defender, which you can actually get to, you can get Rune Defender from Cyclops, which is combat training, and then you just go to Warriors Guild. A lot of people ask me about that for some reason. It's just out of the way, I guess. This is the PVMing tab, and some of it's actually in here because I was doing Risky Barrows. I've been doing Risky Barrows, and so a lot of the drops are actually in here. Like most of these like full drops that have more than one, like that and that. Some of these are and like one of those or something are actually from Risky Barrows, and I have screenshots, so I'll be able to know which ones are which. We also did some barrel chests, some Armadillo for the Armadillo chestplate, and we also killed some of those mages for the mage capes because I wanted to get a mage cape for us all, and I heard they're actually pretty decent cash. But yeah, just random drops from PVMing. And I'm also working on strike worms for an Is It Worth It for strike worms and 1,000 of strike worms. So that's pretty awesome. And then we got the brawlers, but that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed that I actually made a video during the week. So to motivate me to keep on doing these videos during the week, please tap that like button. Peace out.